Once upon a time, in a bustling metropolis known as Urbana, life flowed seamlessly like the currents of a calm river. The city was a symbol of progress and prosperity, where the tall skyscrapers touched the sky and lights glittered through the night. But fate had a different plan for Urbana, a plan that would test the mettle of its residents and forge unbreakable bonds of unity. One fateful day, dark clouds gathered over Urbana, casting a shadow over its vibrant streets. The weather forecast predicted heavy rain, but no one could have anticipated the deluge that followed. Raindrops turned into torrents, and soon, the city found itself at the mercy of an unrelenting flood. Water swelled, engulfing homes, businesses, and dreams. As the floodwaters rose, panic and chaos spread throughout Urbana. People struggled to salvage their belongings as the water invaded their homes, swallowing everything in its path. Televisions, refrigerators, and cherished possessions were transformed into debris, lost in the relentless waves. The communication systems faltered, leaving the city in isolation. The once bustling streets turned into quiet canals, devoid of the usual sounds of life. With resources dwindling and hunger gnawing at their bellies, the people of Urbana faced their darkest hour. Amid the adversity, however, a spirit of unity emerged. Neighbors reached out to one another, offering shelter and support. Strangers turned into allies, sharing whatever resources they had left. The city's diversity became its strength as people from various backgrounds and cultures came together to overcome the challenges they faced. In the midst of the crisis, a group of determined individuals decided to take matters into their own hands. They organized makeshift kitchens, providing meals to those who had lost their homes and livelihoods. They formed impromptu schools to ensure that children continued their education even in these dire circumstances. Despite the hardships, a sense of community blossomed in the heart of the disaster. Days turned into weeks, and as the floodwaters gradually receded, Urbana emerged from the darkness transformed. The once drenched streets now resonated with the hum of resilience and recovery. The city's people had learned a profound lesson in the face of adversity: the importance of unity, empathy, and helping one another. Through their collective efforts, the people of Urbana rebuilt their homes, their lives, and their city. They had not just survived the flood, but they had thrived in its aftermath. The challenges they faced had taught them that material possessions might be lost, but the bonds they formed and the lessons they learned were priceless. And so the story of Urbana's great flood became a beacon of hope and inspiration for generations to come. It reminded everyone that even in the darkest times, humanity's capacity for compassion and resilience could lead to brighter days ahead. As we reflect on this tale, let us remember that life's challenges are opportunities for growth and connection. Just as the people of Urbana rose above the flood, let us rise above our own difficulties and support one another on our journey of learning, growth, and transformation. In the aftermath of the flood, as the city was rebuilt, new friendships were forged and old ones deepened. The makeshift kitchens and impromptu schools that had sprung up during the crisis continued to thrive, turning into community centers that celebrated the spirit of togetherness. Residents of Urbana learned to appreciate the simple joys of life that had been taken for granted before the disaster. A walk in a park, a shared meal with loved ones, or even the sight of a clear blue sky became moments of gratitude. The city's inhabitants had found strength, not only in their individual resilience, but in the collective strength of their community. News of Urbana's journey from devastation to rebirth spread far and wide. People from other cities and countries reached out, offering support and solidarity. The story of Urbana's flood became a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the power of coming together in times of adversity. The lessons of the flood were not limited to the physical rebuilding of the city. They extended to the rebuilding of hearts and minds. The people of Urbana had learned that true wealth lay not in material possessions, but in the relationships they fostered and the compassion they showed to one another. As the years passed, Urbana transformed into a hub of innovation, not just in technology and architecture, but in the way people interacted with one another. The city became a model for disaster preparedness and community engagement. The lessons learned from the flood were woven into the fabric of the city's culture, reminding every generation of the importance of unity, empathy, and adaptability. And so, dear viewers, as we conclude this tale, remember that life's challenges are opportunities for growth and connection. Just as the people of Urbana rose above the flood, let us rise above our own difficulties and support one another on our journey of learning, growth, and transformation. May the story of Urbana inspire us to embrace unity and diversity, show compassion in times of hardship, and always look for the silver lining in the darkest of clouds.
once upon a time, in a quaint little village named Willowbrook, lived a young and aspiring artist named Mia. From an early age, Maya's heart and soul were drawn to the world of art. Her eyes would light up with wonder as she observed the play of light and shadow, the colors of the changing seasons, and the intricate details of the world around her. Mia's family was supportive of her artistic inclinations. But as she grew older, the expectations and pressures of the outside world began to cast shadows on her dreams. In Willowbrook, practicality and tradition held a firm grip, and many believed that pursuing a career in the arts was a frivolous endeavor. Deterred by the skepticism around her, Mia continued to paint with a fervor that ignited her spirit. Her days were filled with vibrant strokes of paint and the soothing rhythm of brush against canvas. She would sit for hours by the window of her cozy cottage, where a symphony of nature's beauty played out before her eyes. The rustling leaves, the gentle flow of the river, and the laughter of children became her muses. Mia's paintings were a reflection of her inner world, a world filled with dreams, emotions, and a deep connection to the universe. Her art was a testament to her unwavering belief that beauty could be found even in the simplest of things. She painted not only what she saw, but also what she felt, infusing her work with a soulful resonance that transcended the ordinary. As Maya's artistic prowess grew, so did her yearning to share her creations with the world. She longed to touch hearts, to evoke emotions, and to ignite the same sense of wonder that art had ignited within her. Despite the doubts that sometimes clouded her thoughts, she held fast to the words of her grandmother, a wise and gentle soul who had always nurtured Mia's dreams. "Great things take time, my dear," her grandmother had often said. "Keep pushing forward, and your efforts will be rewarded." One fateful day, the winds of destiny blew a new opportunity into Willowbrook. A renowned art critic, Mr. Jonathan Caldwell, was visiting the village. Mia's heart raced with anticipation as she learned of his arrival. Here was a chance to showcase her work to someone who truly understood the language of art. With trembling hand and a bundle of her finest paintings, Maya approached Mr. Caldwell. She presented her artwork with a mix of hope and trepidation, her heart pounding like the rhythm of a drum. Mr. Caldwell, a man of discerning taste and a keen eye for creativity, studied each piece with meticulous attention. As he moved from painting to painting, Maya felt a whirlwind of emotions: anxiety, excitement, and a deep longing for validation. Finally, Mr. Caldwell looked up, his gaze locking with Maya's. A warm smile played upon his lips, and Mia's heart skipped a beat. "Your art is remarkable, young lady," he declared, his voice carrying the weight of genuine admiration. "There's a unique depth and emotion in your work that is truly extraordinary." Mia's eyes glistened with tears of joy, her heart soaring to heights she had only dreamed of. Mr. Caldwell's words were like a balm to her soul, soothing the doubts and fears that had threatened to consume her. He went on to praise the raw beauty of her paintings, the way they seemed to capture the very essence of life itself. But Mr. Caldwell had more to offer than just praise. He encouraged Maya to take her art beyond the confines of Willowbrook, to share it with a wider audience. He spoke of an upcoming art festival in the bustling city nearby, a gathering of art enthusiasts, collectors, and fellow artists from all corners of the world. It was an opportunity for Mia to showcase her creations on a grand stage, to let her art speak to souls far and wide. With renewed determination burning in her heart, Mia embarked on a journey of preparation. The days turned into weeks as she meticulously curated her collection, pouring her heart and soul into every stroke of the brush. The nights were spent in a whirlwind of creativity and dedication, as Maya's cottage transformed into a sanctuary of art. The day of the art festival arrived, and Mia's heart raced with a mix of excitement and nervousness. Her paintings, each a testament to her dreams and determination, stood proudly among the works of established artists. The atmosphere buzzed with anticipation as visitors streamed in, their eyes drawn to the vibrant tapestry of colors that adorned the walls. Mia watched as people interacted with her art, their fingers tracing the contours of her brushstrokes, their eyes lingering on the intricate details that breathed life into her creations. And then, one by one, her paintings began to find new homes. The sold tags appeared, a testament to the profound impact her art had on those who beheld it. As the festival drew to a close, Maya stood before an empty space that had once held her paintings. Her heart swelled with a mixture of pride, gratitude, and a sense of fulfillment that words could not capture. She had done it. She had transcended the limitations of doubt and skepticism, proving that a determined dreamer could shape her own destiny. Years passed, and Mia's journey continued. Her name began to spread like wildfire in the art world, her paintings sought after by collectors and enthusiasts alike. Galleries in far-flung cities showcased her work, and accolades flowed in, validating the path she had chosen. But Mia's true reward lay not in the fame or recognition. It lay in the eyes of the young dreamers who looked at her story and saw a reflection of their own aspirations. She became an icon of perseverance, a beacon of hope for those who dared to chase their dreams against all odds. The village of Willowbrook, once shrouded in skepticism, transformed into a haven of inspiration. Mia's paintings adorned not only gallery walls, but also the homes of its residents. Her story became a part of the village tapestry, a reminder that dreams, no matter how audacious, were worth pursuing with unwavering determination. And so, the tale of Mia, the determined dreamer, became a timeless ode to the power of perseverance, self-belief, and the enduring magic of art. In the heart of Willowbrook, her legacy lived on, whispering to all who walked its cobblestone streets that greatness was within reach for those who dared to dream.
Chapter 1. The Enchanted Garden. Nestled at the edge of a quaint little town, there existed a garden like no other. It was a place where time seemed to slow down, and the colors of nature painted the landscape with breathtaking beauty. The garden was known as the Enchanted Garden, and it was a secret haven of serenity, tended to with love and care by a woman named Evelyn. Evelyn had a lifelong passion for gardening. Her hands possessed the magical touch that turned ordinary seeds into vibrant blossoms, and her heart held the secrets of nurturing life from the earth. Every plant in the garden seemed to flourish under her care, as if they could sense her love and devotion. Chapter 2. A Daughter's Promise. As Evelyn's birthday approached, her daughter Emily pondered over the perfect gift. She had seen her mother's hands work tirelessly in the garden, cultivating a haven of tranquility. But Emily knew that her mother's heart was equally as beautiful as the garden she tended to. She wanted to give a gift that would reflect the depth of her love and appreciation. One evening, Emily sat by the fireplace, scrolling through her tablet. An idea sparked in her mind as she came across a website offering personalized garden stones. She envisioned a stone, engraved with a heartfelt message, a token of gratitude that would forever grace the garden her mother cherished. Chapter 3. The Secret Plan. Emily's plan was set into motion. She contacted the artisans who crafted the garden stones and carefully chose each word for the inscription. She wanted it to be more than just a gift. She wanted it to be a piece of her heart nestled amidst the petals and leaves. In the days leading up to Evelyn's birthday, Emily spent hours by her mother's side in the garden, learning the delicate art of cultivating life from soil and sunshine. Emily's dedication and enthusiasm were a reflection of her mother's own spirit, and Evelyn found herself both surprised and touched by her daughter's newfound interest. Chapter 4. The Birthday Surprise. Finally, the day arrived. Evelyn's birthday. The garden was adorned with fairy lights and lanterns, casting a warm and inviting glow as dusk descended. Friends and family gathered for a small, intimate celebration. But the highlight of the evening was yet to come. As Evelyn unwrapped her presents, she came across a beautifully wrapped box from Emily. Her heart swelled with emotion as she lifted the lid and beheld the personalized garden stone. Engraved on it were the words, "In this garden of life, your love is the roots that hold us all together." Tears glistened in Evelyn's eyes as she held the stone close to her heart. Chapter 5. The Garden's New Guardian. Days turned into weeks, and the garden flourished under Evelyn's loving care. The personalized garden stone took its place among the blossoms, a silent guardian of the memories and emotions it held. Emily continued to spend time in the garden, learning from her mother and finding solace in the earth's embrace. One afternoon, as Evelyn and Emily tended to a bed of roses, Emily shared her dream. "Mom," she began, "I want to learn everything I can about gardening. I want to carry on your legacy to ensure that this garden remains a haven for generations to come." Evelyn smiled, her eyes reflecting a mixture of pride and love. "My dear Emily," she said, "your journey has already begun. The garden has a way of connecting us to the beauty of life and the love that binds us together. As long as you tend to it with love, you will be its guardian." Epilogue. Years passed, and Emily's devotion to the garden deepened. The personalized garden stone became a symbol of the unbreakable bond between mother and daughter. Emily's children grew up surrounded by the vibrant colors and fragrant blooms, and the garden became a place where memories were made and stories were shared. In the heart of the enchanted garden, beneath the shade of an ancient oak tree, a new stone was placed. It bore the names of Evelyn and Emily, side by side, a testament to the love and legacy they had cultivated together. The garden continued to thrive, a living tapestry of moments, emotions, and the enduring connection between generations. And so, in the quiet corner of a quaint town, the story of blossoms of love, a garden of memories unfolded. A story of a garden that flourished not only with flowers, but with the bonds of family and the timeless power of love. Introduction. In a land where legends and history intertwine like the vines of a sprawling forest, Germany emerges as a tapestry of triumphs, trials, and tales. Join us on a captivating journey through time as we unravel the fascinating history of this enchanting nation. From its ancient roots to the modern marvel it is today, Germany's story is one of resilience, innovation, and cultural vibrancy. Chapter 1. Birth of the Teutons. In a time long before the clamor of modern cities and the whirl of modern life, the ancient lands of what we now know as Germany were shrouded in mystery and wonder. The story begins with a people whose connection to the land was as deep as the roots of the towering oak trees that covered the countryside. The Teutons, a tribe of sturdy and resilient individuals, roamed these fertile lands. They were a people of close-knit communities, bound together by a shared culture and a common language, gathered around crackling campfires under the vast expanse of the night sky. They spun tales that would be passed down from generation to generation. In these tales, the Teutons wove a rich tapestry of mythology and folklore. They spoke of powerful gods and cunning spirits who controlled the forces of nature, of epic battles between heroes and monsters, and of the eternal cycle of life and death. These stories weren't just entertainment. They were a way of passing down wisdom, values, and a sense of belonging. As the seasons changed, so did the stories. The harsh winters brought tales of survival and endurance, while the bountiful summers were celebrated with stories of abundance and joy. Each story carried within it the essence of the Teutons' connection to the land and their unwavering spirit. The Teutons were more than just storytellers, though. They were skilled hunters, farmers, and artisans. They crafted intricate jewelry, pottery, and tools, reflecting their deep understanding of the natural resources around them. Their society was built on cooperation and mutual support, with each member playing a vital role in the community's well-being. As time marched on, the Teutons faced challenges and changes. Other tribes and cultures swept through the land, leaving their mark on the Teutonic way of life. But the essence of their stories remained, carried forward by generations who held on to the threads of tradition. And so, dear learners, as you journey back to the birth of the Teutons, remember that every word spoken around those ancient campfires, every tale woven into the fabric of their culture, contributed to the foundation of a nation's identity. The Teuton stories remind us that even in the earliest days, storytelling was a powerful tool for connection, education, and preservation. A timeless tradition that continues to shape the world today. Chapter 2. Charlemagne's Legacy. In the annals of history, there are few figures as influential and awe-inspiring as Charlemagne, a ruler whose legacy reverberates through the corridors of time. As we turn the pages of history, we find ourselves in the heart of an age where empires rose and fell like the tides, and Charlemagne emerged as a colossus among men. Charlemagne, also known as Charles the Great, was a visionary leader whose reign spanned from the late 8th to the early 9th century. Born into a world marked by tumult and uncertainty, Charlemagne rose above the challenges of his time to shape the destiny of Europe. With a mind as sharp as the sword he wielded, Charlemagne's conquests knew no bounds. His empire stretched across vast stretches of land, uniting regions that had once been fractured and divided. His reign marked a resurgence of cultural and intellectual vibrancy, a renaissance that echoed the glories of ancient Rome. Yet, it was not merely through military might that Charlemagne left his indelible mark. He was a patron of learning and scholarship, a monarch who understood the importance of education in nurturing a flourishing society. In his court, scholars, poets, and philosophers gathered, exchanging ideas and knowledge that would lay the groundwork for a new era of enlightenment. One of Charlemagne's most enduring legacies was his commitment to unity. He sought to bridge the gaps between diverse cultures and regions, promoting a common language, Latin, that would serve as a unifying force. This linguistic unity would eventually evolve into the various Romance languages and lay the foundation for the modern languages we know today. Charlemagne's reign was also marked by a deep connection to Christianity. He saw himself as a defender of the faith, and his alliance with the Pope solidified his role as a protector of Christendom. His efforts to spread Christianity throughout his empire left an indelible mark on the religious and cultural landscape of Europe. As we reflect on Charlemagne's legacy, we are reminded that the echoes of his reign continue to resound in the tapestry of Europe's history. His vision of a united and enlightened realm, his dedication to education, and his role in shaping the course of Christianity have left an indelible mark on the centuries that followed. So, dear learners, as you immerse yourselves in the story of Charlemagne, remember that his legacy is not merely a chapter in history, but a living testament to the power of leadership, unity, and the pursuit of knowledge. Let his tale inspire you to seek your own path of greatness, just as Charlemagne did in a world where empires rose and fell like the ebb and flow of the tide. Chapter 3. Shadows and Light. The Holy Roman Empire. As the sun set on Charlemagne's grand legacy, a new chapter unfolded in the heart of Europe, a chapter that would see the rise of a unique and complex entity known as the Holy Roman Empire. In the shadow of Charlemagne's achievements, the empire emerged as a fusion of shadows and light, where power, politics, and culture danced upon the stage of history. The Holy Roman Empire, often described as neither holy nor Roman, was a confederation of states and territories that spanned from the medieval era to the dawn of the modern age. Like a mosaic of diverse cultures and identities, the empire stitched together a tapestry of rulers, languages, and customs. At its heart was the intricate relationship between the emperor and the pope, a delicate dance of authority and influence. The emperors sought the blessing of the church to legitimize their rule, while the popes wielded spiritual authority over the faithful. This interplay between temporal and spiritual power often cast shadows of conflict and contention, with tensions simmering beneath the surface. Yet, within these shadows, beams of light emerged. The empire was a crucible of ideas and innovations, where scholars and thinkers congregated in the great centers of learning. Monasteries and universities became hubs of intellectual exchange, preserving ancient knowledge and sowing the seeds of new discoveries. The Holy Roman Empire was not a monolithic entity, but a patchwork of kingdoms, principalities, and city-states. Each region contributed its unique culture and traditions to the empire's mosaic. The bustling cities of the empire became vibrant centers of commerce and culture, nurturing the growth of art, music, and literature. Amidst the shadows of political intrigue and power struggles, the light of the Renaissance began to illuminate the minds of scholars and artists. The empire played a crucial role in the dissemination of Renaissance ideas, as thinkers and artists exchanged knowledge across borders, breathing new life into the arts and sciences. However, the empire's complexity and diversity also sowed the seeds of division. The tensions between Germanic and Italian regions, as well as the struggle for supremacy between the emperor and the various states, often hindered unity and stability. These divisions cast long shadows across the empire, making it susceptible to external pressures and challenges. As you delve into the story of the Holy Roman Empire, remember that history is a symphony of contrasts, of shadows and light, of unity and division. The empire's legacy serves as a reminder that the interplay between cultures, ideas, and power shapes the course of nations. It is a testament to the human spirit's capacity to forge connections amidst complexity and to find moments of brilliance, even in the midst of shadows. Chapter 4: Reformation and Renaissance. In the heart of the Holy Roman Empire, a seismic shift was about to unfold, altering the course of history and reshaping the fabric of society. As the medieval era gave way to the early modern period, the intertwined forces of the Reformation and the Renaissance ignited a transformative fire that would burn brightly, illuminating minds and hearts across Europe. The Reformation, a divine quake. It was a time of fervent faith and spiritual yearning, but also of corruption and disillusionment within the Catholic Church. Enter Martin Luther, a humble monk with an unshakable conviction and a fiery pen. In 1517, he nailed his 95 Theses to the door of a church in Wittenberg, challenging the church's practices and doctrines. Luther's call for reform resonated like thunder across the empire and beyond. His bold stance against the sale of indulgences and his emphasis on salvation through faith alone sparked a movement that would fracture the unity of the Catholic Church. The Reformation brought forth not only theological debates, but also profound social and political changes, as princes and rulers aligned themselves with either the old or the new faith. The Reformation's impact extended far beyond matters of theology. It ignited a spark of intellectual curiosity and individualism that would eventually fuel the flames of the Renaissance. The printing press, a technological marvel of the time, played a pivotal role in disseminating ideas, enabling Luther's writings and other revolutionary works to reach a wider audience. The Renaissance, a blossoming of minds and hearts. As the Reformation challenged the spiritual status quo, the Renaissance breathed life into the realms of art, science, and culture. Like a vibrant garden in bloom, the Renaissance celebrated human potential and creativity, drawing inspiration from the classical past and daring to explore new frontiers. Across the empire's cities, artists wielded their brushes with newfound vigor, giving birth to masterpieces that adorned cathedrals, palaces, and public squares. The works of painters like Albrecht Dürer and Hans Holbein captured the beauty of the world and the complexity of the human spirit. In the realm of knowledge, scholars embarked on quests to unravel the mysteries of the universe. Thinkers like Nicolaus Copernicus challenged long-held beliefs about the cosmos, while Johannes Gutenberg's invention of the printing press revolutionized the spread of information, nurturing a culture of learning and inquiry. As the Reformation and the Renaissance unfolded in tandem, Europe found itself at a crossroads, a juncture where tradition clashed with innovation, where old certainties were questioned and new possibilities emerged. The echoes of this period reverberate in the very essence of modern Western civilization, shaping the way we think, believe, and create. Conclusion: a time of transformation. As you journey through the intertwining tales of the Reformation and the Renaissance, remember that this was a time of profound transformation, a time when the seeds of modernity were sown in the fertile soil of human thought and aspiration. The Reformation's call for individual conscience and the Renaissance's celebration of human potential serve as beacons of inspiration, reminding us of the enduring power of ideas to shape the world. Let these chapters of history kindle the flames of your own curiosity and creativity, igniting a quest for knowledge and a passion for change. Chapter 5: An Empire Unveiled. As the echoes of the Reformation and the Renaissance faded into the annals of history, a new dawn broke over the lands of the Holy Roman Empire. The tapestry of nations and cultures that had woven itself together over the centuries was about to undergo a profound transformation, one that would give birth to a modern nation-state and set the stage for an era of industry, innovation, and enlightenment. Otto von Bismarck, architect of a new era. At the center of this transformation stood Otto von Bismarck, a statesman of unparalleled skill and vision. With a strategic mind honed in the crucible of diplomacy and a determination matched only by his ambition, Bismarck set out to reshape the political landscape of the empire. Through a series of deftly orchestrated maneuvers, Bismarck unified the disparate states and kingdoms that had long been scattered across the empire. His masterful use of realpolitik, cunning alliances, and calculated conflicts culminated in the proclamation of the German Empire in 1871. The German Empire, a triumph of unity. The birth of the German Empire marked a watershed moment in European history. It was a testament to the power of unity forged through careful diplomacy and strategic prowess. Under the leadership of Emperor Wilhelm I and Chancellor Bismarck, the empire emerged as a formidable force on the world stage, its influence reaching far beyond its borders. With the weight of its newfound unity, the German Empire embraced the spirit of industry and progress. Factories hummed with activity, railroads crisscrossed the landscape, and innovation sparked the imagination of the nation. The German people proved themselves as adept at forging steel and building machinery as they were at composing symphonies and penning literature. Cultural flourish and scientific discovery. Amidst the clang of machinery and the whir of progress, a cultural renaissance bloomed. German writers, poets, and philosophers crafted literary masterpieces that explored the complexities of the human experience. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, Friedrich Schiller, and the brothers Grimm breathed life into the written word, their tales and poems resonating with readers across the world. In the realm of science, German thinkers delved into the mysteries of the natural world. Albert Einstein's revolutionary theories reshaped our understanding of the universe, while Max Planck's insights into quantum mechanics laid the groundwork for a new era of physics. Conclusion: from empire to innovation. As you explore the chapter of the German Empire, remember that history is a tapestry woven from the threads of individuals and their actions. Otto von Bismarck's deft diplomacy and the spirit of unity that fueled the empire's rise serve as a testament to the enduring power of leadership and collaboration. The story of the German Empire is one of transformation, a journey from a fragmented collection of states to a united and industrious nation. It is a chapter that illustrates the potential of a people to forge their destiny, embracing change and innovation as they carve their path through the annals of time. As you reflect on this era, may it inspire you to seek unity, strive for progress, and weave your own threads of history into the fabric of the world. Chapter 6: Echoes of Conflict. In the ever-turning wheel of history, moments of triumph and progress are often accompanied by shadows of strife and turmoil. As we peer into the heart of the 20th century, we witness the haunting echoes of conflict that reverberated across the German landscape, leaving indelible marks on the nation and the world. World War I, a continent in turmoil. The early 20th century saw the world embroiled in the chaos of World War I, a cataclysmic conflict that reshaped the political map and tested the resolve of nations. Germany, once a symbol of unity and industry, found itself caught in the throes of war, its society strained and its people grappling with the horrors of battle. The aftermath of World War I brought profound changes to Germany. The Treaty of Versailles imposed crippling reparations and territorial losses, igniting resentment and economic hardship. The nation's pride was wounded, and the stage was set for a tumultuous period of uncertainty. Rise of Nazism. A dark cloud descends. Amidst the economic turbulence and societal unrest, a shadowy ideology took root. The insidious doctrine of Nazism. Adolf Hitler's rise to power marked a dark chapter in Germany's history, as the nation fell under the spell of a charismatic but malevolent leader. Under Hitler's leadership, the Nazi regime embraced militarism, racial hatred, and aggressive expansionism. The echoes of propaganda, oppression, and the atrocities of the Holocaust cast a long and chilling shadow over the world, forever altering the course of humanity. World War I, a world in flames. The echoes of conflict grew deafening as World War I erupted, engulfing the globe in flames. Germany, under Nazi rule, played a central role in the conflict, waging campaigns of conquest and destruction. The war's devastation was felt not only on the battlefields, but also within the hearts and minds of those who bore witness to its horrors. The war's conclusion in 1945 brought with it the shattering of Hitler's regime, but also the painful division of Germany itself. The nation lay in ruins, physically and morally, its people facing the daunting task of rebuilding in the aftermath of unimaginable suffering. Conclusion. Lessons from the shadows. The echoes of conflict serve as a solemn reminder of the consequences of unchecked power, intolerance, and hatred. As you reflect on this chapter, remember that history's shadows hold lessons that are as pertinent today as they were in the past. The story of Germany's journey through the trials of World War I, the rise of Nazism, and the cataclysm of World War I underscores the importance of vigilance, empathy, and the pursuit of peace. Let these echoes of conflict inspire you to advocate for understanding, to champion human rights, and to strive for a world where the lessons of history guide us toward a brighter future. As we contemplate the shadows of the past, may we work together to ensure that the echoes of conflict are met with the resounding chorus of unity and hope. Chapter 7. Berlin's Wall and Beyond. As we journey further through the pages of history, we arrive at a chapter that stands as a stark reminder of the human capacity for division and the unwavering yearning for freedom. The Berlin Wall, a symbol of ideological conflict and separation, loomed large over the German landscape, but its eventual fall would herald a new era of transformation, unity, and hope. The rise of the Wall, a divided city. In the aftermath of World War II, Berlin found itself at the epicenter of a global power struggle. The city, once a thriving hub of culture and politics, became a divided metropolis, torn between East and West. The construction of the Berlin Wall in 1961 marked a physical manifestation of this ideological rift, slicing through neighborhoods, families, and hearts. The wall stood as a chilling symbol of the Cold War, separating East Germany from the West. Families were torn apart, dreams were shattered, and the world watched in disbelief as a city once known for its vibrancy became a symbol of division and oppression. The fall of the wall. However, the human spirit is resilient, and the desire for freedom and unity proved to be stronger than the wall that sought to confine it. As the years passed, cracks began to appear in the wall, both literally and metaphorically. Protests, demonstrations, and a groundswell of public sentiment culminated in a historic moment on November 9, 1989, when the Berlin Wall finally crumbled. The fall of the wall was a testament to the power of collective action, a reminder that even the most formidable barriers can be overcome when people unite with a common purpose. The scenes of jubilation as East and West Berliners embraced one another and chipped away at the concrete barrier etched themselves into the world's memory as a powerful symbol of hope and human resilience. Reunification and beyond. A new dawn. The fall of the Berlin Wall set in motion a chain of events that would reshape not only Germany, but the entire world. East and West Germany were reunified in 1990, bringing together a divided nation and marking the end of an era of separation. The story of post-reunification Germany is one of transformation and renewal. The country emerged as a key player on the global stage, renowned for its economic prowess, technological innovation, and commitment to democracy. The scars of division remain, but they serve as a reminder of the importance of unity and the enduring human spirit. Conclusion: the power of unity. As you explore the chapter of Berlin's Wall and beyond, remember that the story is a testament to the power of human determination and the unbreakable spirit of those who seek freedom and unity. The fall of the Berlin Wall serves as a beacon of hope, a testament to the fact that even the most formidable barriers can be torn down when people come together with a shared vision. Let this chapter inspire you to stand against division, to champion unity, and to work towards a world where walls of all kinds, physical, ideological, and emotional, are dismantled in the pursuit of a brighter future. Just as the Berlin Wall crumbled, may the walls that separate us give way to bridges that connect us, reminding us of our shared humanity and our capacity to overcome even the most daunting challenges. Chapter 8: Symphony of Modernity. As we arrive at the final chapter of our journey through the history of Germany, we find ourselves immersed in the dynamic and ever-evolving symphony of modernity. The story of modern Germany is one of resilience, innovation, and cultural vibrancy, a harmonious blend of tradition and progress that continues to shape the nation's identity on the global stage. A new era of unity and diversity. The reunification of East and West Germany in 1990 marked a pivotal moment in the nation's history. It was a time of profound change and opportunity, as a divided country embraced the challenge of forging a new path forward. The scars of the past served as a reminder of the importance of unity and reconciliation, while the cultural diversity of the reunited nation enriched the tapestry of modern German society. Economic powerhouse and innovation hub. In the symphony of modernity, Germany's economic prowess and technological innovation take center stage. The country's commitment to excellence, precision, and quality craftsmanship has made it a global leader in industries ranging from automotive engineering to renewable energy. Names like Mercedes, Benz, Volkswagen, and Siemens have become synonymous with innovation and ingenuity. Germany's dedication to research and education has given rise to a thriving scientific community, with breakthroughs in fields such as medicine, engineering, and environmental sustainability. Its universities continue to attract students and scholars from around the world, fostering an atmosphere of intellectual exchange and discovery. Cultural kaleidoscope. The modern era has seen Germany's cultural landscape flourish in new and exciting ways. The country's rich heritage is celebrated through traditional festivals, art galleries, and theaters, while contemporary artists and creators push the boundaries of expression, challenging societal norms and sparking conversations about identity, diversity, and the human experience. German literature, music, and cinema have left an indelible mark on the global cultural scene. From the works of Nobel laureates like Günter Grass and Heinrich Böll to the mesmerizing compositions of composers like Ludwig van Beethoven and Richard Wagner, Germany's artistic contributions continue to resonate with audiences worldwide. A global leader in diplomacy and sustainability. In the symphony of modernity, Germany's commitment to diplomacy, international cooperation, and sustainability serves as a guiding melody, The country plays an active role in global affairs, advocating for peace, human rights, and environmental protection. Its commitment to renewable energy and sustainable practices has positioned it as a trailblazer in the fight against climate change. Conclusion. Continuing overture. As we conclude our journey through the history of Germany, let us remember that the story is far from over. The symphony of modernity is an ongoing composition with new melodies, harmonies, and rhythms, constantly being woven into the tapestry of the nation's identity. May the story of modern Germany inspire you to embrace change and innovation, to celebrate diversity and unity, and to contribute your own unique notes to the ever-evolving symphony of human progress. Just as Germany's history is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, may your own journey be a harmonious blend of tradition and progress, creating a legacy that resonates for generations to come. Conclusion. As we draw the curtain on our journey through the captivating history of Germany, we find ourselves immersed in a tapestry woven from the threads of triumphs, trials, and timeless tales. From the birth of the Teutons and the grandeur of Charlemagne's legacy, to the shadows of the Holy Roman Empire and the echoes of conflict, we have traversed centuries of human endeavor, resilience, and transformation. Through the Reformation and the Renaissance, we witness the power of ideas to reshape societies and the enduring thirst for knowledge that propels humanity forward. The rise and fall of empires, the division of Berlin's streets, and the unification of a nation stand as testaments to the indomitable spirit of unity and the unwavering pursuit of freedom. In the symphony of modernity, we marveled at Germany's economic prowess, technological innovation, and cultural vibrancy, a harmonious blend of tradition and progress that continues to shape the nation's identity on the global stage. As the final notes of our journey echo through the corridors of time, let us reflect on the lessons learned and the inspirations gleaned from the stories of Germany's past.
Introduction. Step into a realm where fate weaves an intricate tapestry connecting hearts across time and space. Join us on an unforgettable voyage as we delve deep into the enchanting narrative of Echoes of Destiny, unveiling your name and embark on a captivating journey of language exploration. Act 1. Threads of Fate. In a realm where destinies are spun like delicate threads, we are drawn into the lives of two protagonists, Evangeline and Alexander, whose stories are about to intertwine in the most unexpected ways. As we unravel the first chapter of their enchanting journey, we uncover the subtle threads of fate that connect their worlds. Scene 1. Parallel Universes. Evangeline resides in a quaint village nestled amidst rolling hills and meandering streams, while Alexander is a young artist residing in the heart of a bustling metropolis. Through the lens of their lives, we explore the tapestry of vocabulary unique to their surroundings. From Evangeline's rustic charm to Alexander's urban vibrancy, each word we encounter unveils a piece of their individual stories. Scene 2. A glimpse of the unknown. As we delve deeper into their lives, a sense of restlessness emerges. Evangeline experiences an unexplainable longing for something beyond her tranquil existence, while Alexander grapples with a desire to capture the essence of his surroundings through his art. This longing sets the stage for their eventual connection, inviting us to reflect on the universality of human emotions expressed through language. Scene 3. Unraveling Beginnings. Evangeline's journey to a nearby town and Alexander's exploration of a forgotten attic reveal remnants of a shared past. Through diaries and handwritten letters, we witness the delicate art of communication in eras long gone. As we analyze the script of time, we grasp the evolution of language and how it shapes their experiences. Scene 4. A Gossamer Connection. A chance encounter through an old photograph ignites a spark of curiosity in both Evangeline and Alexander. Their paths draw closer, yet the barriers of time and space remain. Through their internal dialogues, we witness the delicate balance between expression and restraint, the unspoken words that hold profound meaning, and the intricate dance of anticipation. As Act 1 unfolds, the threads of fate begin to weave a tapestry of connection between Evangeline and Alexander. The nuances of their distinct vocabularies, emotions, and aspirations create a symphony that resonates with every word spoken and unspoken. Join us as we embark on this captivating journey, where the threads of fate continue to draw our protagonists ever closer, bridging the gap between their worlds. Act 2. Whispers across eras. As the tapestry of fate continues to weave its intricate design, we delve deeper into the lives of Evangeline and Alexander. In this act, we bear witness to the enchanting phenomenon that transcends time. The whispers that bridge the gap between eras, emotions, and hearts. Scene 1. Ethereal encounters. Evangeline and Alexander find themselves inexplicably drawn to places that hold fragments of the past. A weathered journal in Evangeline's attic and a forgotten painting in Alexander's studio become portals that transport them through time. Through their ethereal encounters, we explore the beauty of language that resonates across centuries, evoking emotions that remain unchanged. Scene 2. Letters lost in time. Through the pages of Evangeline's journal and the eloquent letters exchanged by Alexander's ancestors, we uncover a treasure trove of linguistic treasures. The art of letter writing becomes a window into their souls, showcasing the intricacies of expression, the dance of wit, and the power of words to transcend the limitations of time. Scene 3. Embracing the unseen. As Evangeline and Alexander become more attuned to their shared experiences, their internal monologues capture the essence of unspoken emotions. We explore the realm of unsaid words, the language of gestures and glances that communicate volumes. Their unspoken connections inspire us to harness the subtleties of language to convey the depth of our feelings. Scene 4. Echoes in the wind. Evangeline and Alexander's ethereal encounters culminate in a moment of synchronicity that leaves them breathless. Through their poetic dialogues, we experience the echoes of emotions that reverberate through time. Their conversations become a testament to the enduring power of language to forge connections that span lifetimes. As Act 2 unfolds, we witness the enchanting phenomenon of whispers across eras, a phenomenon that transcends time and space. Through Evangeline and Alexander's interactions, we explore the timeless nature of language, its ability to capture the essence of human experiences, and the profound impact it can have on hearts separated by the ages. Join us as we continue this extraordinary journey, where the whispers of the past and present come together in a symphony of words that resonate with the deepest corners of our souls. Act 3. Pursuit of Unity. The echoes of the past and the whispers of the present have set Evangeline and Alexander on a path of profound discovery. As their connection deepens and their longing for unity intensifies, we delve into the pursuit of understanding, uncovering the art of persuasive communication and the magic of storytelling. Scene 1. Unraveling mysteries. Guided by an insatiable curiosity, Evangeline and Alexander embark on a quest to unearth the secrets that bind them across time. Through their research, we explore the world of investigative language, the art of asking questions, piecing together clues, and constructing narratives that lead to hidden truths. Scene 2. Crafting the narrative. As Evangeline and Alexander gather fragments of the past, they weave together a story that resonates with authenticity and intrigue. Through their narrative mastery, we learn the art of captivating storytelling, the ability to engage an audience, build suspense, and deliver revelations that leave minds astir and hearts captivated. Scene 3. Dialogue of Discovery. In their pursuit of unity, Evangeline and Alexander engage in conversations that bridge the gaps of time and perspective. We witness the dance of dialectics, the exchange of ideas, and the evolution of language through discourse. Their dialogues inspire us to embrace open communication, inviting us to engage in meaningful conversations that broaden our horizons. Scene 4. The power of persuasion. Evangeline and Alexander's quest reaches a pivotal moment where they must rally support for their cause. Through impassioned speeches and eloquent pleas, they demonstrate the art of persuasive communication. As we analyze their rhetoric, we learn the techniques of influence, rhetoric, and the power of words to shape opinions and forge connections. As Act 3 unfolds, we are drawn into the pursuit of unity, a journey that involves unraveling mysteries, crafting narratives, engaging in dialogue, and wielding the power of persuasion. Through Evangeline and Alexander's endeavors, we uncover the multifaceted nature of language, its ability to bridge gaps and bring disparate elements together. Join us as we continue to explore this transformative journey, where the pursuit of understanding and connection becomes a testament to the boundless potential of language. Act 4. Convergence of Souls. The culmination of Evangeline and Alexander's extraordinary journey is upon us. In this climactic act, we witness the culmination of their efforts, as the threads of fate draw them inexorably closer. The power of language reaches its zenith, forging a connection that transcends time, distance, and the very essence of their souls. Scene 1. A meeting. Written in stars. Evangeline and Alexander's paths finally intersect, bringing them face to face in a moment that defies all odds. Through their dialogue, we experience the profound nature of their connection. A connection that resonates with a depth of emotion and understanding that only language can capture. Scene 2. Dialogues of depth. As they converse, the exchange of words becomes a symphony of emotions, reflecting the culmination of their shared experiences. We delve into the heart of their conversation, exploring the intricacies of language that convey the depths of their feelings, aspirations, and the profound unity they have achieved. Scene 3. Unveiling truths. In this climactic encounter, long-held secrets are revealed, and the pieces of their intricate puzzle fall into place. Through Evangeline and Alexander's revelations, we witness the power of language to illuminate hidden truths and expose the underlying currents that bind their destinies. Scene 4. Eloquent farewell. As their time together draws to a close, Evangeline and Alexander share a poignant farewell that encapsulates the essence of their connection. Their final dialogue becomes a testament to the enduring impact of their journey, showcasing the ability of language to create lasting memories and forge bonds that transcend the boundaries of time. In Act 4, the convergence of souls unfolds as Evangeline and Alexander's paths finally merge, culminating in a dialogue that captures the very essence of their connection. Through their words, we witness the culmination of their shared experiences, the unveiling of truths, and the bittersweet beauty of a farewell that lingers in the heart. Join us as we stand witness to this powerful moment, where language becomes the conduit through which their souls converge and the echoes of their journey resonate for eternity. Conclusion. As the final curtain falls on the captivating journey of Evangeline and Alexander, we reflect on the profound impact of their tale and the language that bound their destinies. Through the 4 acts of their extraordinary narrative, we have embarked on an immersive language, learning adventure, exploring the depths and nuances of expression, connection, and communication. Evangeline and Alexander's story serves as a testament to the timeless power of language. Their experiences have shown us that words are not mere tools of communication. They are vessels that carry emotions, aspirations, and the very essence of the human spirit. As we bid farewell to our protagonists, we carry with us a treasure trove of linguistic insights, techniques, and inspirations that will shape our own journey of language mastery. In their pursuit of unity, We have learned the art of persuasive communication, the magic of storytelling, and the transformative potential of dialogue. We have witnessed the symphony of language that transcends eras, the unspoken whispers that bridge hearts, and the eloquence of emotions that defy the constraints of time. Dear learners, as you continue on your own path of language exploration, let the echoes of Evangeline and Alexander's journey resonate within you. Embrace the lessons they have taught us. The power of words to forge connections, the art of expression that conveys depth and meaning, and the boundless potential of language to transcend barriers and enrich our lives. May their story inspire you to unlock the full spectrum of language, to express with eloquence, and to connect with hearts across cultures and generations. Just as Evangeline and Alexander's destinies converged, may your journey lead you to the convergence of linguistic mastery and the boundless horizons of human connection. The adventure continues, and with every word you learn, you draw closer to unlocking the extraordinary world that language unveils. Once upon a time, in the whimsical town of Wordville, where words danced in the air and laughter echoed through the streets, lived two best friends, Lily the Cleaver Rabbit and Max the Mischievous Squirrel. They were inseparable, always seeking new ways to have fun and bring joy to their colorful world. One sunny morning, as the town woke up to the chirping of birds and the rustling of leaves, Lily and Max hatched a brilliant idea. "Let's play hide and seek with a twist," Lily exclaimed, her eyes gleaming with excitement. Max's ears perked up. "A twist, you say? Tell me more." Lily grinned mischievously. "Well, in this version of hide and seek, the hider must tell a joke related to their hiding spot. If the joke makes the seeker laugh, they earn a point." Max burst into laughter, his fluffy tail twitching with glee. "That sounds like the most hilarious game ever. Let's do it." And so, their epic hide and seek adventure began. Lily volunteered to hide first, her nimble paws carrying her swiftly to the town's lively park. Behind a vibrant, oversized bush adorned with blossoms of every hue, she concealed herself. Taking a deep breath, she prepared her joke. "Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything." She giggled. Max started counting in a dramatic fashion. 1, 2, 3. "All right, get ready to be found." With an air of anticipation, Max embarked on his quest to uncover Lily's clever hiding spot. He combed through the park, chuckling at the sight of Lily's wiggling ears poking out from behind the bush. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field, Lily's voice rang out, tickling Max's funny bone. Max burst into laughter, clapping his paws together. "Lily, you're amazing. Point for you." Lily emerged from her hiding place, beaming. "1 point for Team Lily," she exclaimed, doing a little victory hop. Now, it was Max's turn to hide. He zipped through the town's cobblestone streets, his bushy tail trailing behind him like a comet's tail. Inside the cozy corners of the town's library, he nestled himself between 2 towering bookshelves, ready to deliver his own punchline. Lily's voice resonated through the library. 1, 2, 3. With a heart full of determination, Lily embarked on her search. She explored the library's enchanting aisles, marveling at the literary treasures that surrounded her. Suddenly, a giggle escaped her lips as she stumbled upon a book titled Squirrel Tales, a collection of nutty stories. Max's hiding spot was nearby. "What do you call a squirrel who likes to play basketball?" "A jump shot." Max's voice rang out, causing Lily to burst into uncontrollable laughter. "You got me, Max! Lily exclaimed between fits of giggles. "Point for Team Max!" With their scores tied, Lily and Max continued their spirited game throughout the town. They hid under a giant mushroom, sharing mushroom-themed jokes that left them rolling on the ground. They squeezed into a bakery, telling puns about dough rising and bread loaves telling jokes to each other. Wordville was alive with laughter, as the townspeople joined in the fun, sharing their own jokes and chuckles. As the sun began to set, Lily and Max collapsed onto a soft, grassy hill, their sides aching from hours of laughter. The score was still tied, but the friends didn't mind. They looked at each other, their eyes reflecting the joy and camaraderie they had experienced. Max panted, "You know, Lily, I've never laughed this much in my life. Whether we win or not, the real prize is the incredible memories we've created." Lily nodded, catching her breath. "Absolutely, Max. We've learned that humor transcends all boundaries, and laughter is a universal language that brings us closer together." With the game officially concluded, Lily and Max made their way back to their favorite spot in the park. They watched as the stars painted the sky with twinkling lights, sharing stories and jokes long into the night. The town of Wordville drifted into a peaceful slumber, content and connected through the magic of laughter. And so, the tale of Lily and Max's hilarious hide and seek adventure became a cherished legend in Wordville. It served as a reminder that in the tapestry of life, laughter and friendship were the most precious threads of all. In the heart of the ancient city of Al-Madinah, nestled between rolling sand dunes and lush oases, ruled a just and wise sultan named Suleiman. His reign marked an era of prosperity, unity, and enlightenment that would be remembered for generations to come. Born into a noble family, Sultan Suleiman ascended the throne with a heart full of compassion and a vision to transform his realm into a bastion of peace and progress. Chapter 1. A humble beginning. Suleiman was not always a sultan. His journey began as a young prince, observing the complexities of his father's court. Even as a child, he displayed an innate curiosity and thirst for knowledge that set him apart. His favorite place was the Grand Library, where he spent countless hours immersed in books, scrolls, and ancient manuscripts. It was here that he cultivated his love for philosophy, science, and the arts. As he grew older, Suleiman's father recognized his potential and began grooming him for leadership. Under the guidance of wise mentors, he honed his diplomatic skills, learning the delicate art of negotiation and the importance of empathy. He also studied the histories of past rulers, drawing lessons from their successes and failures. Chapter 2. The Coronation. Upon his father's passing, Suleiman ascended the throne, taking the mantle of leadership with a mixture of trepidation and determination. His first act as sultan was to establish a council of advisors comprised of scholars, artists, and representatives from diverse walks of life. He believed in the power of collective wisdom and sought to foster an environment where different perspectives could converge. Suleiman's reign was marked by an emphasis on justice and equality. He implemented policies that aimed to uplift the marginalized and provide opportunities for all, regardless of their background. His commitment to fairness earned him the admiration of his subjects, who began to refer to him as Suleiman the Just. Chapter 3. The Golden Era. Under Sultan Suleiman's rule, Al-Madinah flourished. Trade routes thrived, connecting the city to far-off lands and fostering a vibrant cultural exchange. The marketplaces bustled with activity, showcasing the riches of the kingdom and the wonders of other lands. Artists and scholars from across the realm and beyond flocked to Al-Madinah, creating a melting pot of ideas and innovation. Suleiman's devotion to learning led to the establishment of schools, libraries, and centers of knowledge. He believed that education was the cornerstone of progress, and he spared no effort in ensuring that every child, regardless of their social status, had access to quality education. The scholars of Al-Madinah became renowned throughout the world, and the city's reputation as a center of intellectual enlightenment spread far and wide. Chapter 4. A time of challenges. As with any prosperous reign, challenges emerged. Suleiman faced threats from neighboring kingdoms envious of his success. Yet, rather than resorting to warfare, he employed his diplomatic acumen to forge alliances and negotiate peaceful resolutions. His ability to navigate complex geopolitical landscapes earned him the respect of both friends and rivals. Internal challenges also arose, testing the strength of Suleiman's leadership. Famine struck the kingdom, threatening the livelihoods of his people. With compassion and determination, he organized relief efforts, distributing food and resources to those in need. His unwavering commitment to the well-being of his subjects solidified his place in their hearts. Chapter 5. The Enduring Legacy. Sultan Suleiman's reign spanned decades, leaving an indelible mark on the history of Al-Madinah and the world. His commitment to justice, education, and diplomacy set a standard that future generations aspired to emulate. Even after his passing, his legacy lived on, as his teachings and values continued to shape the kingdom's path. The story of Sultan Suleiman became a legend, passed down through generations as a testament to the power of wisdom, compassion, and enlightened leadership. His city, Al-Madinah, remained a beacon of knowledge and progress, a testament to the enduring impact of one man's vision. Chapter 6. The Quest for Knowledge. Sultan Suleiman's insatiable thirst for knowledge was one of the defining characteristics of his reign. His deep respect for scholarship and his unquenchable curiosity led him to embark on a grand endeavor. To gather the world's wisdom within the walls of his city, he commissioned scholars, linguists, and explorers to scour the far reaches of the known world in search of rare manuscripts, ancient scrolls, and sacred texts. These emissaries ventured into distant lands, forging connections with scholars and sages from different cultures. Their journeys not only enriched the city's libraries, but also fostered understanding and harmony among diverse civilizations. As the treasures of knowledge flowed into Al-Madinah, Suleiman oversaw the creation of a magnificent repository known as the Palace of Wisdom. The palace's towering shelves were lined with books from every corner of the earth, housing volumes on philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and literature. The Palace of Wisdom became a sanctuary where scholars from all walks of life could congregate, exchange ideas, and contribute to the ongoing pursuit of enlightenment. Chapter 7. The Art of Diplomacy. Suleiman's diplomatic finesse was renowned throughout the world. His ability to navigate intricate political webs and forge alliances through peaceful means was a testament to his wisdom and strategic thinking. One of his most celebrated feats of diplomacy was the Treaty of Al-Firdaus, an agreement that brought an end to a long-standing conflict between two powerful neighboring kingdoms. Recognizing the toll that war had taken on both sides, Suleiman invited the rival monarchs to Al-Madinah for a summit. Amidst the opulent gardens of the royal palace, the leaders engaged in intensive negotiations, mediated by Suleiman himself. Through his patient diplomacy, he managed to find common ground and facilitate an agreement that not only ended the hostilities, but also established a framework for cooperation in trade, culture, and defense. The Treaty of Al-Firdaus became a model for resolving conflicts without resorting to bloodshed. It showcased Suleiman's unwavering belief in the power of dialogue and compromise, solidifying his reputation as a peacemaker on the global stage. Chapter 8. Symphony of Cultures. Sultan Suleiman's reign was characterized by a vibrant tapestry of cultures, all woven together within the borders of his kingdom. Medina became a melting pot where people from diverse backgrounds coexisted harmoniously. celebrating their unique traditions while embracing a shared identity as citizens of a united realm. Sulayman's court was a gathering place for poets, musicians, philosophers, and artists from every corner of his kingdom and beyond. The palace resonated with the melodies of instruments brought from distant lands, and the air was perfumed with the scents of exotic spices and flowers. Festivals celebrating various cultural holidays filled the streets with color, music, and dance, fostering a sense of belonging that transcended differences. The Sultan himself was known for his love of the arts, often attending poetry readings, musical performances, and artistic exhibitions. He believed that the creative expressions of his subjects were a reflection of their souls and contributed to the richness of his realm. Under his patronage, the arts flourished, giving rise to a renaissance that would be remembered as the golden era of Al-Madinah. Chapter 9. The Trials of Faith. Sulayman's commitment to justice extended to matters of faith as well. He believed that religious freedom was a fundamental right, and he sought to create an environment where individuals of all beliefs could practice their faith without fear of persecution. One of the most poignant examples of his dedication to religious tolerance was the construction of the Unity Sanctuary. This architectural marvel housed places of worship for different faiths under a single roof. Mosques, synagogues, churches, and temples stood side by side, symbolizing the harmony that could be achieved when people of different beliefs came together in mutual respect. Sulayman's embrace of religious diversity faced challenges from conservative elements within his kingdom who resisted the idea of such a sanctuary. Yet, he remained steadfast, using his charisma and persuasive abilities to convey the importance of unity and coexistence. Over time, the Unity Sanctuary became a beacon of hope, inspiring similar initiatives in other parts of the world and fostering a spirit of interfaith understanding that would endure for generations. Chapter 10. The End of an Era. As Sultan Sulayman's life journeyed towards its twilight, the kingdom he had nurtured and transformed stood as a testament to his visionary leadership. However, even the greatest rulers are not exempt from the inexorable passage of time. In his final days, Sulayman summoned his advisors and confidants, sharing his hopes and dreams for the future. He emphasized the importance of continuity, urging his successors to uphold the values that had guided his reign. Diplomacy, cultural exchange, and religious tolerance. Sultan Sulayman's passing marked the end of an era, but his legacy continued to shine brightly. The city of Al-Madinah, which he had transformed into a global hub of enlightenment, remained a thriving center of innovation and progress. His descendants, inspired by his example, continued to rule with wisdom and compassion, ensuring that his vision endured. Epilogue: The Eternal Flame. Today, the story of Sultan Sulayman lives on as a cherished tale passed down through the ages. The city of Al-Madinah, now a bustling metropolis that bears the indelible mark of his reign, has become a symbol of human potential and the enduring legacy of enlightened leadership. The Palace of Wisdom still stands, its shelves laden with the accumulated knowledge of generations. The Unity Sanctuary remains a place of pilgrimage for those seeking harmony and understanding among different faiths. And the Treaty of Al-Firdaus continues to serve as a beacon of hope for a world yearning for peaceful resolutions to its conflicts. Sultan Sulayman's legacy is not confined to the pages of history. It lives on in the hearts and minds of those who continue to draw inspiration from his remarkable journey. As the sun sets over the city of Al-Madinah, casting a golden glow upon its domes and minarets, the flame of Sultan Sulayman's legacy burns eternal, illuminating the path towards a better, more enlightened future for all of humanity.
Chapter 1. Ancient Beginnings and Indigenous Heritage. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, where the lush greenery conceals a history as old as time, ancient indigenous civilizations thrived in harmony with the land. Long before European footprints graced Brazilian shores, these civilizations cultivated a profound connection with their natural surroundings, shaping a rich tapestry of traditions that would lay the foundation for Brazil's future identity. These diverse indigenous cultures, including the Tupinamba, Guarani, and countless others, formed intricate societies that were intimately attuned to the rhythms of the rainforest. They developed sophisticated agricultural techniques, such as cultivating diverse crops and practicing sustainable land management. Ingenious systems of trade and communication crisscrossed the dense foliage, connecting tribes and fostering cultural exchange. Spirituality and animism were woven into the fabric of daily life, as these civilizations venerated the spirits of the forest, rivers, and skies. Complex rituals, art, and oral traditions were central to passing down knowledge and preserving their heritage for generations. Intricately crafted pottery, woven textiles, and intricate carvings stand as testaments to the artistic prowess and creativity of these ancient societies. Yet, with the arrival of European explorers in the 16th century, the course of Brazil's history would take an irrevocable turn. These indigenous civilizations would face unparalleled challenges, including disease, displacement, and cultural upheaval, as foreign powers sought to impose their dominion. This chapter delves deep into the origins of Brazil, exploring the captivating stories of these ancient indigenous civilizations that shaped the land long before history was even written. It unearths the cultural treasures, environmental wisdom, and spiritual connections that underpin Brazil's heritage. From the ceremonial grounds hidden within the rainforest to the intricate knowledge of medicinal plants, the legacy of these early inhabitants continues to resonate through Brazil's modern identity. Chapter 2: European Arrival and Colonial Legacy. In the early 16th century, a new chapter in Brazil's history began with the arrival of Portuguese explorers on its shores. Led by Pedro Álvares Cabral, these adventurers brought with them not only ships and weapons, but also a collision of worlds that would shape the course of Brazilian history for centuries to come. The encounter between indigenous civilizations and European powers marked the inception of Brazil's colonial era, leaving an indelible mark on its cultural, social, and economic fabric. The Portuguese, drawn by the allure of exotic riches and potential trade routes, established their foothold in Brazil through settlements and trading posts along the coast. The quest for valuable resources, primarily sugarcane, led to the establishment of vast plantations. This marked the beginning of a brutal period that exploited both the land and its people. The colonial legacy left a complex imprint on Brazilian society. The forced labor of enslaved Africans was introduced to work on the plantations, creating a sinister nexus of exploitation, violence, and racial hierarchy. Meanwhile, European diseases swept through indigenous communities, decimating populations and unraveling intricate social structures. As these cultures converged, a fusion of traditions, languages, and religions emerged, giving birth to the syncretic practices that continue to shape Brazil's identity today. This chapter delves deep into the complexities of this colonial legacy, from the rise of sugar as a driving force in Brazil's economy to the profound cultural exchanges that took place. It examines the emergence of Brazilian Portuguese, a language that bears the marks of indigenous, African, and European influence. From the distinctive capoeira, martial art born out of resistance, to the Catholic festivals infused with indigenous rituals, the chapter explores the vibrant synthesis that emerged from this tumultuous period. As Brazil's colonial past set the stage for its future, the chapter invites readers to contemplate the legacy of this era, one of exploitation and resistance, syncretism and survival. The echoes of these early encounters reverberate through the nation's collective memory, serving as a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the intricate interplay of cultures that define Brazil's identity. Chapter 3: Quest for Freedom and the Birth of a Nation. The 19th century ushered in a period of profound transformation for Brazil, marked by a fervent quest for autonomy and the birth of a new nation. The echoes of revolutionary ideas sweeping across the globe resonated within Brazil's borders, igniting a spark that would ultimately lead to the nation's declaration of independence. At the heart of this movement was Dom Pedro I, a pivotal figure who had come to embody Brazil's aspirations for self-governance. On September 7, 1822, amidst the lush landscapes of São Paulo, Dom Pedro I famously declared Brazil's separation from the Portuguese crown. This declaration marked a watershed moment, setting Brazil on a course toward nationhood and self-determination. The journey toward independence was fraught with challenges, both internal and external. Factions within Brazil's society grappled for influence and power, while international pressures and negotiations shaped the fate of the young nation. The transition from a colony to a sovereign state demanded the forging of new institutions, the drafting of a constitution, and the establishment of a national identity that could unite a diverse population. The chapter delves into the tumultuous years following Brazil's declaration of independence, exploring the struggles and triumphs that paved the way for the nation's emergence on the global stage. From the establishment of a monarchy to the consolidation of political power, the narrative navigates the complex political landscape that unfolded during this era. It highlights the challenges of defining a national identity that encompass the vast geographical, cultural, and ethnic diversity of Brazil. As the 19th century drew to a close, Brazil had taken its first steps as a sovereign nation, embarking on a journey of self-discovery and nation-building. The chapter concludes by inviting readers to reflect on the ideals that propelled Brazil toward independence, and how the quest for freedom laid the foundation for the nation's ongoing pursuit of progress and identity. Chapter 4: Abolition and Immigration. The latter half of the 19th century witnessed a seismic shift in Brazil's societal landscape as the nation confronted the deeply entrenched institution of slavery and embarked on a journey of multicultural transformation. This chapter delves into the pivotal moments of abolition and mass immigration that shaped Brazil's identity and redefined its social fabric. Abolishing slavery was a watershed moment in Brazil's history, prompted by a growing global sentiment against the inhumane practice. The struggle for freedom waged by enslaved individuals, abolitionists, and progressive thinkers culminated in the Lei Áurea, Golden Law, of 1888, which abolished slavery in Brazil. This monumental achievement marked the end of an era characterized by cruelty and exploitation and the beginning of a new chapter defined by the promise of freedom and equality. With the chains of slavery broken, Brazil's society underwent a profound transformation, yet the absence of a large workforce led to the influx of immigrants from various parts of the world, eager to contribute to the country's development. Waves of Europeans, Asians, and Middle Easterners arrived on Brazilian shores, each group bringing their distinct cultures, traditions, and aspirations. This multicultural fusion enriched Brazil's cultural mosaic, shaping its culinary scene, artistic expression, and urban landscapes. The chapter explores the complexities of this transition, from the challenges of integrating formerly enslaved individuals into society to the opportunities and obstacles that immigrants encountered. It delves into the development of urban centers and the rise of industries, underpinned by the labor of a diverse workforce. The narrative underscores the contributions of different immigrant groups, such as the Italians in coffee cultivation and the Japanese in agriculture, to Brazil's economic and cultural growth. As Brazil navigated this era of profound change, the nation grappled with the complexities of forging a new national identity. The chapter concludes by reflecting on the legacy of this period, highlighting the lasting impact of the abolition movement and the immigrant communities that continue to shape Brazil's vibrant cultural landscape. This chapter serves as a testament to the resilience of those who fought for freedom and the enduring spirit of those who embraced a new home in Brazil. Chapter 5: The Transition to Modernity. As the 20th century dawned, Brazil stood at the crossroads of change, poised to undergo a dramatic transition from monarchy to republic and from agricultural economy to urbanization and industrialization. This pivotal era in Brazil's history was marked by a series of profound shifts that would shape the nation's identity and role on the global stage. The early 20th century saw the transition from a monarchy to a republic as Brazil sought to redefine its political structure and establish a more inclusive and representative government. The influence of progressive thinkers and a desire for greater participation led to the end of the Brazilian Empire and the establishment of the First Brazilian Republic. However, this transition was not without challenges, as Brazil grappled with political instability and economic fluctuations that would impact its trajectory. Economically, Brazil underwent a transformation from an agrarian-based economy to one that embraced industrialization and urban expansion. The rise of coffee production and rubber cultivation led to economic booms, which in turn fueled the growth of cities like São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. Urbanization brought with it new challenges, including issues of labor rights, housing, and sanitation, as well as the emergence of social and cultural movements that sought to address these concerns. Culturally, Brazil experienced a renaissance that showcased its vibrant artistic and intellectual contributions. From the birth of Brazilian modernism and the iconic works of artists like Tarsila do Amaral to the musical rhythms of samba and bossa nova, Brazil's creative output gained international recognition. This chapter explores the flourishing of literature, music, and visual arts that underscored Brazil's cultural significance during this period of transformation. As Brazil navigated the complexities of the early 20th century, the chapter reflects on the nation's emergence as a player on the global stage. Participation in World War I and the growing influence of its economy and culture highlighted Brazil's increasing significance. The chapter concludes by considering the challenges and opportunities presented by this era of change as Brazil sought to redefine itself and assert its role in shaping the course of modern history. Chapter 6: Challenges and Progress in the Contemporary Era. The latter half of the 20th century and the beginning of the 21st century brought Brazil face to face with a myriad of challenges and opportunities, propelling the nation on a journey of complex evolution. This chapter delves into the contemporary era, highlighting the triumphs and tribulations that have shaped Brazil's modern identity. The mid-20th century witnessed political transformations that had a lasting impact on Brazil. The nation experienced periods of authoritarian rule and military dictatorship, characterized by censorship, repression, and human rights violations. However, these dark chapters also kindled a spirit of resistance, galvanizing civil society and inspiring movements for democratization and social justice. The eventual return to democracy in the 1980s marked a turning point as Brazil embarked on a path of political reform and institutional renewal. Economically, Brazil faced periods of growth and recession, grappling with issues of income inequality, poverty, and unemployment. The pursuit of economic development often intersected with environmental concerns, leading to debates about sustainable practices and conservation. Brazil's role as an emerging market and its contributions to global trade and agriculture underscored its economic significance on the world stage. Culturally, Brazil's diverse heritage continued to shine through in the arts, literature, and music. The country's cinematic achievements gained international recognition, while its diverse musical genres, from samba to funk, reflected the nation's eclectic spirit. At the same time, urbanization and globalization posed challenges to preserving traditional cultures and protecting indigenous lands. The chapter explores Brazil's participation in global forums, such as the United Nations and BRICS, highlighting its efforts to address issues like climate change, social inequality, and human rights. The narrative delves into Brazil's contributions to international sports events, including the hosting of the FIFA World Cup and the Olympics, which showcased the nation's ability to organize large-scale events and showcase its cultural diversity. As the chapter comes to a close, readers are invited to reflect on Brazil's journey from a nation defined by its colonial past to a modern player on the world stage. The challenges and progress of the contemporary era are a testament to Brazil's resilience, innovation, and capacity for change. Through political transformation, economic development, and cultural vibrancy, Brazil continues to shape its narrative as a nation with a unique identity, rooted in its past and looking toward a dynamic future.
Once upon a time, in a picturesque little town named Willowbrook, there lived a charming family, the Andersons. The Andersons were a diverse bunch, hailing from different parts of the world, who had come together to create a beautiful tapestry of family moments. The head of the family, John, was a jovial man with a heart as big as his laughter. He had a British accent that reminded everyone of his roots in England. John was a university professor who taught literature, and his love for words was evident in every conversation he had with his wife and children. John's wife, Maria, was a graceful woman who had grown up in Spain. Her accent carried the warmth of the Mediterranean sun, and her cooking was a testament to her Spanish heritage. She was an artist, and her paintings adorned the walls of their cozy home, each piece telling a story of its own. Their children, Emily and Amir, were like two peas in a pod, even though their backgrounds were worlds apart. Emily, the older of the two, had a knack for languages and had picked up a bit of French during a summer trip to Paris. Amir, on the other hand, was a tech-savvy teenager who loved to tinker with gadgets and had a fascination for Japanese culture. One sunny afternoon, the family decided to have a picnic in the nearby park. As they laid out the blanket and unpacked their delicious assortment of Spanish paella, English scones, and Japanese sushi, they began to share stories from their respective cultures. Amir excitedly recounted his adventures in building a robot that could speak multiple languages, inspired by his sister's language prowess. Emily playfully teased Amir about his obsession with an E, and shared her own tales of exploring the streets of Paris and conversing with locals. Maria and John chimed in with stories of their own. Maria spoke of the vibrant flamenco performances she had witnessed as a child in Spain, while John recounted a humorous anecdote from his college days in England. The family laughed, exchanged jokes, and engaged in lively conversations, each member learning something new from the others. As the sun set and the sky turned into a canvas of colors, the Andersons packed up their picnic and headed home. That evening, they gathered in the living room, where John read a classic English tale aloud while Maria translated it into Spanish. Emily and Amir, inspired by their parents, decided to collaborate on a short story that would incorporate elements from both Japanese and French cultures. Days turned into weeks, and the Andersons continued their tradition of sharing stories, languages, and experiences. They found joy in discovering the connections between their different backgrounds and using those connections to strengthen their family bond. One day, they decided to host a multicultural storytelling event in their town. The event was a huge success, drawing people from all walks of life who wanted to hear and share stories from around the world. The Andersons' home became a hub of cultural exchange, and their family story became an inspiration to others. As the years went by, the Anderson family's tapestry of family moments became even richer and more intricate. The children, Emily and Amir, grew into young adults, each pursuing their passions while staying rooted in the love and values instilled by their parents. Emily's fascination with languages led her to study linguistics in college. She embarked on a journey of documenting and preserving endangered languages, traveling to remote corners of the world to work with local communities. Her dedication to language preservation not only contributed to her academic achievements, but also deepened her appreciation for cultural diversity. Amir's love for technology and Japanese culture led him to a career in robotics engineering. He combined his technological prowess with his interest in cultural exchange, creating innovative devices that could bridge language barriers for people from different backgrounds. His inventions brought the world a little closer together, making communication and understanding more accessible. Meanwhile, John and Maria continued to nurture their own passions. John's literary pursuits culminated in the publication of a book that explored the interconnectedness of literature across cultures. His book became a bestseller and was praised for its insightful examination of how stories can transcend boundaries. Maria's artistry flourished, and she gained recognition for her unique fusion of Spanish, English, Japanese, and French influences in her paintings. Her artwork was featured in galleries around the world, and her pieces became a source of inspiration for people who sought to appreciate the beauty of different cultures. The family's annual storytelling event continued to grow, becoming a highlight of the town's cultural calendar. People from all corners of the globe came to Willowbrook to share their stories, celebrate diversity, and forge connections that transcended language and borders. One particularly memorable year, the Andersons welcomed a new addition to their family, a young girl named Sophia, whom they had adopted from a country halfway across the world. Sophia's presence added yet another layer to the tapestry, as her unique background enriched the family's experiences and broadened their perspectives even further. As Sophia grew up alongside Emily and Amir, she became a vibrant thread in the fabric of their family moments. Her stories of her birthplace and heritage added a new dimension to the cultural exchange that was at the heart of the Andersons' household. The Anderson family's story of unity, love, and cultural appreciation continued to inspire those around them. Their home remained a haven of acceptance and understanding, a place where people felt welcomed and cherished for who they were. Through their actions and the legacy they had built, The Andersons proved that a family's shared experiences could create a tapestry that celebrated the beauty of diversity and the strength of bonds forged through love and togetherness. And so, in the little town of Willowbrook, the legacy of the Anderson family lived on, a living testament to the power of embracing different cultures and weaving them into a beautiful tapestry of family moments.
Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there stood a small, enchanting cottage. It was said that this cottage had a magic all its own, capable of weaving happiness into the lives of those who entered its welcoming doors. In this village lived a young girl named Lily, whose heart was burdened by the complexities of her family life. She longed for a place where she could feel cherished and at ease, a place that would ease her troubles like a gentle breeze. Her longing led her to the doorstep of the cottage. Lily knocked hesitantly, and the door creaked open to reveal a kindly old woman named Martha. Martha's blue eyes twinkled like stars as she invited Lily inside. With each step, Lily felt the warmth of the cottage wrap around her like a comforting hug. Martha gave Lily a tour, and as she did, it seemed as though the walls whispered stories of laughter, love, and companionship. After the tour, Lily joined Martha for dinner, their laughter filling the cozy space. Martha's kindness reminded Lily of a dear friend who had once brought immeasurable joy to her life. She found herself opening up to Martha, sharing her thoughts and fears without hesitation. As night fell, Lily retired to her bedroom under the eaves of the cottage. The room was adorned with twinkling fairy lights that cast a gentle glow. Lily lay down on the soft bed, her heart lighter than it had been in years. She closed her eyes and drifted into a peaceful slumber. In her dreams, Lily found herself in a magical garden. The flowers danced around her, their petals emitting soft, melodious tunes. A serene voice echoed in her ears, promising her a chance to rewrite her story, to find the happiness she deserved. Morning sunlight filtered through the curtains, waking Lily with a renewed sense of purpose. As she descended the stairs, the fragrance of freshly baked bread wafted through the air. Martha greeted her with a warm smile and a hearty breakfast. Together, they hatched a plan to restore the enchantment of the village that had been fading over the years. The village came alive with the spirit of unity. Lily and Martha organized festivities that brought smiles to every face, reminding the villagers of the magic that lay within their hearts. The cottage became a gathering place, where stories were shared, dreams were nurtured, and friendships blossomed. Over time, Lily's bond with Martha grew stronger. The cottage had woven its spell around them, making them inseparable. Through their efforts, the village flourished, becoming a beacon of hope and happiness. And in the heart of it all, the enchanted cottage stood as a testament to the power of kindness and the magic of forging connections. As years passed, Lily looked back on her journey with gratitude. The cottage had not only given her a place to belong but had also taught her the value of embracing life's twists and turns. She had learned that sometimes, the most extraordinary transformations occur when we least expect them, in places where kindness and love hold sway. And so, the story of Lily and the enchanted cottage spread far and wide, inspiring others to seek the magic that resides within the everyday moments of life. For in the embrace of kindness, even the darkest days can be transformed into the brightest of memories.
In the vast and vibrant realm of the underwater city known as Coralville, a world of wonders lay hidden beneath the shimmering waves. Coral reefs teemed with life, their colorful inhabitants weaving an intricate tapestry of existence in the heart of the ocean. Amidst this bustling aquatic metropolis dwelled a remarkable hero unlike any other. Sharky, the toothbrushing shark superhero, renowned as the guardian of gleaming grins beneath the waves. Sharky's tale began in the early days of his life, as a curious and energetic young shark pup. Born to a proud lineage of oceanic predators, Sharky's parents were wise and noble creatures who understood the significance of dental hygiene in the perilous waters they called home. They taught him the importance of maintaining healthy teeth, for a strong set of chompers was not just a matter of survival, but a key to thriving in the diverse and challenging underwater ecosystem. As Sharky grew, his fascination with the human world deepened. He would watch from a distance as these strange creatures known as humans engaged in peculiar rituals, one of which intrigued him above all others: the act of brushing teeth. He observed humans wielding curious tools called toothbrushes, their motions a dance of care and attention. Sharky's young heart swelled with curiosity and determination. He knew that he, too, could make a difference in the lives of his fellow sea creatures through the gift of dental wellness. Guided by a relentless sense of purpose, Sharky embarked on a quest to learn more about the art of dental care. He sought the counsel of Elderfin, a venerable sea turtle whose ancient wisdom spanned the ages. Elderfin had witnessed the ebb and flow of the ocean's history, and his knowledge encompassed both the mysteries of the deep and the enigmatic ways of the human world. Under Elderfin's patient guidance, Sharky delved into the intricacies of dental hygiene. He learned about the importance of regular brushing, the science behind tooth enamel, and the transformative power of a radiant smile. With each passing day, Sharky's conviction deepened, and his dream of becoming a protector of dental health took root. Embracing his newfound purpose, Sharky began to cultivate his unique identity as a toothbrushing shark superhero. He fashioned a cape from vibrant strands of seaweed that flowed behind him like a banner of courage. With unwavering determination, he crafted a trident-like toothbrush from a sturdy piece of coral, an embodiment of his commitment to the cause. To complete his arsenal, Sharky concocted a magical toothpaste from a blend of rare underwater herbs, harnessing their potent properties to combat dental decay. Armed with his toothbrush, trident, and magical toothpaste, Sharky set out on his mission to spread dental wellness throughout Coralville. His first challenge emerged from a group of misfit fish who had developed a curious aversion to brushing their teeth. These rambunctious youngsters believed dental care to be an unnecessary chore, unaware of the long-term benefits it held. Sharky approached them with a patient smile, his eyes alight with enthusiasm and understanding. Through a combination of engaging storytelling and captivating demonstrations, Sharky won the hearts of the young fish. He illustrated the proper brushing techniques with his toothbrush trident, employing his natural charisma to captivate his audience. Gradually, skepticism gave way to curiosity, and then to genuine interest. The misfit fish began to embrace dental care not as a mundane obligation, but as an empowering act of self-care that held the potential to shape their futures. News of Sharky's exceptional teaching skills spread like ripples across Coralville. Soon, sea creatures of all shapes and sizes gathered to hear the tooth-brushing shark superhero's wisdom, from the humblest squid to the wisest old sea turtles. They flocked to witness Sharky's demonstrations and heed his advice. Under the shimmering moonlight, surrounded by an eager audience, Sharky became more than a hero. He became a symbol of hope, unity, and the transformative power of knowledge. However, amidst the tranquil beauty of Coralville, a shadow began to cast its ominous presence. Dr. Plack, a malevolent and cunning eel, emerged as a formidable adversary. Plack had harnessed dark magic to manipulate the very essence of dental decay, using it to create an army of enchanted plague minions. His sinister intent was to unleash a tidal wave of decay upon Coralville, tarnishing the gleaming smiles that Sharky had worked so tirelessly to protect. The battle that ensued was nothing short of epic. Amidst swirling currents and the ethereal glow of bioluminescent creatures, Sharky clashed with Dr. Plaque and his malevolent minions. The toothbrush trident gleamed with determination as Sharky fought valiantly, his every movement a testament to his unwavering commitment. With each stroke of his trident, he brushed away the Plaque minions, the echoes of his fierce determination reverberating through the water. Yet, Dr. Plaque proved to be a formidable adversary, his dark magic testing Sharky's resolve to its limits. The battle raged on, the eel's relentless assault threatening to undo all that Sharky had fought for. In a moment of desperate determination, Sharky's radiant smile ignited with an inner light, a reflection of his indomitable spirit. With a surge of newfound power, he unleashed the magic of his unique toothpaste, a potent blend of ancient sea herbs and potent remedies. The toothpaste's enchanting glow engulfed the battlefield, dispelling the darkness and erasing the effects of decay. As the magical radiance enveloped the minions, they crumbled to mere fragments, and Dr. Plaque's malevolent aura waned until he was but a fading shadow of his former self. The eel's sinister laughter was silenced, and the dark tide of decay receded, leaving Coralville once again bathed in the light of hope. Coralville erupted in jubilation as the sea creatures celebrated their toothbrushing shark superhero. Sharky, weary yet triumphant, had saved the day once again. The ocean resounded with the joyous cheers of its inhabitants, their gleaming grins a testament to the unity and courage that had triumphed over darkness. From that day forward, Sharky's legend extended beyond the borders of Coralville, reaching the farthest corners of the ocean. He journeyed far and wide, spreading his message of dental wellness to distant realms and inspiring sea creatures young and old. Sharky had not only protected smiles, but had become a symbol of unwavering determination, proving that even the most unexpected heroes could make a monumental difference beneath the waves. And so, beneath the endless expanse of the ocean's embrace, the guardian of gleaming grins beneath the waves continued to shine brightly, a beacon of hope, unity, and the transformative power of a radiant smile